Now I really like Keita Rose. And this is actually like an epic rant that she's about to go on, but I have to rebuttal it because black men don't need to be holding unnecessary L's. So, run a clip.
How black women have been treated in the media hasn't taught
By who? Because black men don't control the media. So, who's been treating them?
you anything. It should at least show you that we're not protected.
Yes, y'all are. Yes, y'all are. And only single women complain about not being protected. Women who are married never say it. Women who have weapons never say it. Black women are the least armed and the least married. So your protection comes from being protected by protective things, not just the media.
Stallion got shot. No one believed her. She said that it really impacted her mental.
We did believe her. We believed that Kelsey did it too, a little bit. A little bit. Kind of like Kelsey did it a little bit. We don't know what happened, but it's kind of like Kelsey did it because the eyewitness said that she did, but whatever. Believe all women. Kelsey.
Health, so much so that she said she wishes that she would have just died that night. They say, you're looking for sympathy.
I don't think she was looking for sympathy for real. They is me. I'm saying it right now. She don't wish she would have died that night. She's capping. Why? Why would she wish that she died that night? For what? Just because she got backlash for literally lying and now admitting that she's lying? You talking about the backlash that she got for lying?
If we cry, we're using our crocodile tears and looking for sympathy. If we get passionate, then we're too angry, too masculine.
No,
if we run away and hide, then we must be lying and running away from the truth. Keke Palmer comes out
a lot of times it be that.
and say, hey, I've accomplished a lot and now I'm going to be a mom. And people say, you're not married. Black women get married, and when we're cheated on, disrespected, or degraded, it's...
Stop. It wasn't that. It was her celebrating this and putting this out for the culture to celebrate like it's something great. She is something great. The act itself for a culture of people that have a problem with this is not.
You shouldn't have married him. Ari came out and said, yeah, I got cheated on while I was dealing with postpartum, and no one believed her. And now, 19 years later, their kid is old enough to file his own taxes. G Herbo hops on a podcast, and people are like, she deserves an apology. Why? It happened 93 years ago.
Well, why are you relating everything to these celebrities? She got cheated on. That happens every day, B.
After this incident, Meg Thee Stallion makes a whole line for mental health. And people say, I just don't like that she named the site Bad Bitches Have Bad Days Too.kind. I'm like,
yeah, that's women. Don't say people. Say women.
The word badge. Okay, well, what about fuck? I'm going through a lot. I'm mentally ill. Please help. .org. Will you fuck with that? Chauncey says that a producer told her, you want to work with me, you got to hop in the shower. And Chipmunk Academic says, well, you should tell us who the producer is. Why? So you can get your big ass on live and call her a liar, liar, pants on fire.
This the worst. This is where you got it all the way totally 1,000,000,000% wrong, sis. Listen here. No. So people can know who the producer is. What you mean? So Chipmunk Academic can call her a liar. Who cares if he calls him a liar? Is he Is he a prosecutor? Is he a judge? Is he the police? Is he the rest of social media? People talk about cancel. Do you want that guy canceled? Or are you just bringing him up? He'll get canceled. The producer, we need to know who he is. If people doing stuff like this, we need to know who they are. Come on now.
Lizzo is a fat black woman that exists, fat, black, and talented. And Candace Owens and Kanye exploited her existence and gained cash.
It's funny how you just brung up Ye because you just was talking about the media. And he was telling you who controls it. And then now he was telling you about this, but go ahead.
Off of hopping on the news or using their platforms to completely tear this woman down. Well, they made fun of Rick Ross, too.
I'm not going to let you do that. Now, the reason why they target her is because I think 75% or something like that of the country's fat. And now they have a poster for it. So everyone else who's not ultra talented, plays every instrument, can sing, is funny, is Lizzo, can now continue to be unhealthy. And people now say, oh, yeah, you're saying being fat is unhealthy. I'm bigger. So it's not like I'm shaming people. I just know that it's easy to be fat. And a lot of people want to continue that process just because it's easy. And she is the catalyst for it.
Making fun of somebody and hopping on a news broadcast are two different things. They drag Michelle Obama every chance that they get. She gets called ugly, masculine. She can't even wear braids.
Who can't wear braids? Who's calling her that? Who's saying it? It be some dudes. I done checked some dudes before, but it usually be a certain type of dudes. It don't be like the dudes that you be around.
Well, why can't white women wear braids? Shit, we're not allowed to wear them either. Big lips are ugly unless you're non-black and you pump your lips.
Nah, y'all not allowed to wear braids. Okay, go ahead.
Big asses are ugly unless you're non-black and you pump your ass up with silicone. When the world finally...
Big asses are ugly. Really? We doing this, Keita? This what we doing, sis? Oh, man.
Catches up and realizes that bigger noses aren't fucking ugly, then there'll be a new phenomenon called nose extenders. Oh, it'll be fresh, new, exciting. They say we're undesirable. Our men don't want us, don't want to provide for us, don't want to marry us. We go out and build lives for ourselves. We get educations. We raise our fucking kids, and that's not good enough. We need to marry the men that don't want to marry us because we're undesirable. Make it make sense. You can't. Well, you're undesirable.
I can't make it make sense. And I'm going to tell you why. Because all of that career and go out and raise our families, how'd you get those? You was just talking about men, but then you snuck in a family. How'd you get that? So y'all be making those mistakes. And then the reason why the men don't be wanting to marry y'all, because y'all bring that trauma of the family that you snuck in. And then the career that you built up, you know how you did that? Somehow this made you into a certain type of person that thinks you are your career. This is the reason why when that quote, it said, the dude said, ain't nobody intimidated by your success. We just want a feminine woman. And women were confused by that because they can't even separate their success at their job from who they are as a person. So that's the problem, Keita. I can make it make perfect sense for you. Because that career, and not even your kid or any of that, should make a lot of these women as hard of a person as they are. And they blame all these things that is not men's fault, and they don't care and don't want to have to work through. And they don't have to.
Because you got an education, because you build a life for yourself. It made you masculine.
Why? Why? Because there's so many examples of women that have an education, that have a job, and they're not masculine. They don't want to compete with men. They don't want to be a man. They don't want to have a bad attitude. And I'm not talking about you're aggressive, all that shit. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about having an actual bad attitude. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about an actual bad attitude. Like, you know what I'm talking about.
I wanted you to be stupid and poor, but make it soft. I'm not the type of person that likes to pop my shit, especially in front of people that couldn't pop shit if they shit themselves. But let me pop it real quick. Black women will triumph over our trials, over our tribulations, and they hate us because of it. Don't get mad at Emmett.
Who is they? Now I need you to go on that because it's not really us. It's the people on that was mad at the follow train. The only beef y'all get from us is with the pushback. You try to blame men who have nothing to do with nothing and try to hold them accountable for y'all baby daddies who you did date. Trying to tell y'all curve 99 dudes, give one bad dude the shot because you like them, and then want the 99 dudes to hold the dude accountable. So men don't hate y'all. We just want y'all to stop being so arrogant and admit that in the process of I can get any man I want, you didn't know what the hell you was doing. And now when men try to tell you, you act like you do, but admit that you don't through your complaints about men. So that's what the problem is, for sure.
I spoke to a white woman that says she morphed into being a black woman. Greatness is often imitated.
Man, I'm gonna do a reaction video to that. She did imitate that stupid little girl who didn't have nothing to say. She's like dumb. If dumb was a person, it'd be that face. It's like she's dumb.
Black women, this is for you. I'm not going to apologize for my existence. I'm not going to apologize for my trauma. And I'm not going to apologize for succeeding. And you shouldn't either. Despite the types of black men.
We love y'all. And you should not apologize for your trauma. You should just be a tad bit more humble about it. All of y'all collectively. Stop being so arrogant when you have trauma. You know what I'm saying? That's you have trauma and you're trying to bring it into a relationship, but you're arrogant. A lot of y'all are.
That have showed their true colors and let us know that they have no interest in supporting us. There are black men that support us. There are black women that support us. There are people in other communities that support us. I do not go where the masses go. I go where I'm respected.
We love y'all.
How black women have been.
The point is, this was some big cap. You try to make it like it's black men's fault, and I only think about 20% of what you said was really black men's fault. About 20%. The rest is their fault, and you know who they are. So, carry on. Go off, though, sis. I love your content. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Definitely do.